Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories happening right now. Topping the list, a Cosby man lost his livelihood when his truck, essential to both his full-time tree service and winter plowing work, caught fire. It happened as he was trying to clear and salt an icy road to help a couple snowed in at a cabin. Ronnie Riggins started his tree service in 2021, adding snow plowing in the winter to earn some extra income. Well, earlier this month, he answered a call from a cabin owner whose tenants were snowed in. Though concerned about the dark, steep, icy road, the owner urged him to try. Well, as Riggins drove up the mountain, his truck started sliding backward. He stopped, spoke with the couple he was trying to help, and said he'd return the next day. But when he tried to move again, the truck slid down the hill, crashed into a tree, and caught fire. You can see some of the aftermath, destroying his truck, tools, and other equipment. All of what he estimates to be over $50,000 of damage.
It was traumatizing. Like, it's my pickup truck is my livelihood. You know, I've got other equipment, but a pickup truck is really 98% of the business. I mean, if you think about it, it does all my equipment hauling, it hauls my logs, and, you know, just anything to help with labor, like at my excavator.
Riggins shares that insurance is covering only a portion of the loss as he waits to see if he's approved for a new truck. He says without it, he cannot continue his business. Next on the 7 tonight, Joey Aguilar's legal team has filed new documents in their case against the NCAA. The quarterback's legal team is essentially trying to argue that Aguilar's case is unique and that it should not be compared to other cases challenging eligibility rules, or that it should not even be tied to broader policy debates about college football for that matter. Now, we have been telling you that Aguilar is seeking an additional year of eligibility, this by challenging an NCAA rule that counts an athlete's season spent at junior colleges against their Division I eligibility. A hearing in Aguilar's case is slated to happen tomorrow at 1:30. 6 News plans to live stream that hearing for you on WATE.com. Up next for you, a man injured and charged after a 2021 officer-involved shooting with Sevier County deputies is now suing the county. Lee Rakin is suing for illegal, unreasonable, warrantless search, due process, and many other violations stemming from the 2021 shooting in Sevier County. TBI says deputies with the Sevier County Sheriff's Office were called to Robeson Road in Wares Valley for a domestic dispute. Well, when they arrived, they found Rakin armed with a gun. Rakin fired, injuring a deputy, and the deputy returned fire, striking Rakin. In 2021, Rakin was indicted on several charges of attempted first-degree murder. He has not gone to trial and has a motion hearing set for March 4th. All right, moving down the list for you now. Former West High School football coach Lamar Brown suing Knox County Schools. This all comes more than half a year after Brown was let go from his position on the heels of an internal investigation. You know, we've been reporting that that investigation resulted in 2 assistant coaches being charged with child sex crimes. Superintendent Ricewick said Brown would not return as coach after Knox County Schools found a significant lack of oversight of the West High School football program. But the law firm representing Coach Brown is now alleging that KCS made Brown a scapegoat and that Ricewick made false statements about Brown. The lawsuit is seeking $4.5 million in damages as well as reinstatement. Of note, after he was dismissed from West High School, Brown joined the coaching staff at Maryville High School as a defensive assistant. New information in a story that we first brought you over the weekend. We're now learning the identity of a man who was found dead with a gunshot wound after a Powell fire. KCSO says 33-year-old Joshua Smith was found dead as rural Metro firefighters responded to a fire at a mobile home in Powell. This is off of Stanley Road. At the time, rural Metro said they found a victim in the home, noticed a gunshot wound after, bringing them outside. Now we're hearing from the sheriff's office that investigators are waiting for autopsy results to release a cause of death. And deputies offered one more detail. They're saying that based on the preliminary investigation, there is no threat to the general public. Now we'll continue to follow this investigation as we learn more. All right, new on the 7 for you, Sunshine Services announcing a fundraiser to benefit employees of its Sunshine Industries program before it ends at the end of the month. You know, we told you that the program was winding down last week on 6 News. This to comply with federal regulations. The program provides job training and employment to adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Sunshine Services is trying to raise $25,000 to help 24 people who are impacted. Some have worked at Sunshine Industries since 1985. It is also trying to help these people find new jobs. And for information on how you can help out, just look for this story on our website. Just go to WATE.com. For our final Big 7 story for you, some Loudon County inmates working to better themselves in an effort to become productive members of society when they are released from jail. 6 News visited a class of female inmates today who are taking a course to prepare themselves for an eventual return to the workforce. The goal here behind these classes is to help these inmates learn a skilled trade safely and effectively. The inmates don't just learn about HVAC, plumbing, and electric work. They learn about the rules and regulations they will have to follow while on the job. Now, one inmate we spoke with, who's a mother, has her children's names tattooed on her arm. She says they remind her why she is taking the class to create a better life for herself and her family.
I've been in active addiction for 15 years, and I just wasn't getting anywhere, and I just decided that it was better for me to revoke to serve and get that's those things behind me. That way, when I do get out, I do have better opportunities.
Loudon police said, quote, "We are in the business of putting ourselves out of business, even though our profession will always be necessary," end quote.